going to tour a home. There's a couple of neighborhoods I thought about. One of them is Pendula View. Their homes are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars range, but for this neighborhood, we're going to use Sage Estates. So we'll be back with Sage Estates. Sage Estates is Willow Creek's most desirable area. Sage Estates features large, sprawling estates, lush landscaping, and the best high society has to offer. So in Sage Estates, you do have a home that the Kim and Spencer Kim Lewis family live in on a 40 by 30. Their home features a natural light trait, and let's just see what they have to offer. We're not going to look into their home, but Dennis Kim and Lydia Spencer have a daughter named Alice Spencer Kim, who got divorced. Alice married Eric Lewis and had her own little girl, Olivia Kim Lewis. They live with Alice's dad, Dennis, and Eric's mom, Vivian. Hey, no one ever has said family life was easy. So those are going to be your neighbors, just so you have an idea as to who your neighbors are. And then we're going to be touring the Oakenstead residential lot. This is one of the largest lots in Willow Creek as far as residential lots. This is the Oakenstead. It is a lot that is on a 50 by 50. It is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom lot. Just over 231,138 simoleons. This is modern meets traditional in this 3-story home with extensive landscaping. So let's get into this. We'll be right back with Oakenstead. All right, guys, and we are back with Oakenstead. Let's pause for a moment and let's look at this beautiful home. Let's do that first before anything. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at how gorgeous. The beautiful trees. Oh, the ambiance of this property just for a second. Let's look at the landscape, you guys. This is so gorgeous. This is absolutely stunning. Look at this landscape. Oh my goodness. Very exciting for the landscape. Now remember, this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. Look at this. Oh, let's zoom in on this landscape, y'all. Look at this. I see some beautiful flowers. Wow, this is gorgeous. Just look at this. Look at the brick. This home smells expensive. Just looking at the brick. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous this is. Let's just, oh yeah, a gate to get in this way. Look at the trees. Oh yeah, they've matured. You can tell a home by the maturity of the trees. Look at this, planter boxes. Look at the shutters on this home. Look, they have a little backyard here. Let's get into this backyard. I want to start here first. Look at this. Little grill. They can eat out here. You can add some chairs just to sit out here and be relaxed. Look at this. Before we even get into the home, look at the trees. It's privacy. Look at the privacy you have with these trees. Oh my gosh. Look at this, guys. Let's get into this. You even have a gazebo. Wow, so you can really have a more formal setting. Look at this property. This is a 50 by 50. There's so much you can do with this property, guys. Just immaculate. Look at this. All right, we're going to get into the home, but I just wanted you guys to have a panoramic view of the property, guys. Look at this. Oh, even the walk path is gorgeous. Look at this. It's so super good. All right, now we're going to get into the walk path. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go into this home. We are ready. Okay, so of course, when you first walk in, look at these windows. Oh, let me just stop before I say when you first walk in. Look at the windows. Look how gorgeous this is. Just simply look how gorgeous. Okay. Look at the wood. I noticed Sims has a theme for green. When they built these EA homes, I see a lot of green. All right, let's get into this home though. Oh my God, look at this formal style living. Look at that fireplace. Oh, look at this. First, let's get into the floors. I wanna zone in on the floors for you guys. Look at this. Look at the floors. That nice hardwood. This is a hardwood floor. Beautiful. Look at what they've decided. Look at this luxury couch. That's beautiful. Everything here is detailed. The fireplace. Oh wow, look at the hearth. I love that. Plants. Look at everything in here. Smells expensive. You can just look at it and see the taste that went into this home. Wow, this is cute. And then you have a little powder room. Wow, look at this powder room. Right off of the family room. Formal living / family room. You have, this is quite essential because you have counter space in this powder room. That's cute. All right. We're going to go upstairs in a minute, but not now. I want to see everything downstairs has to offer. Whoa, look at this formal dining room. Okay. Look at how beautiful this is. Let's just get into this dining room. Look at this table here. You can actually fit up to 8 Sims at the table, because if you scoot your chairs over, you can put up to 8. So this could be an 8-person dining room setting. Oh my God, look at this. Look at the hutch over there. We have something kind of similar in my home, but my hutch is a little bit bigger than this. And our table sits up to 12 in my home in real life, but this can fit up to 8. That's fantastic. Just look at this. You can tell this home was rich. Look at that. Wow. Look at the foot pedestal seating area there. And see, they knew they could put more there because they literally have 2 extra chairs sitting around in the dining room, so they knew they could add additional seating if they want to. That's gorgeous. Oh, look at this mini baby grand piano. Wow. I like that mahogany color. I'm noticing a lot of deep, rich mahogany tones in this home. Just look at this. This is rich ambiance. Let's get into this kitchen next. So right after the dining room, we have a beautiful kitchen. They have it set up where you can have 4 Sims at a bar style setting, but I'm certain if you wanted here, you could add another chair. And you could at least have 5, because I know they want to keep this side open to have a walk around for the kitchen. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Wow, look at this charm in here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this kitchen. Let's just get into the beautifulness. Look at that. You have everything you need in here. Everything is well stocked. Your plates, your spices. Everything in this kitchen is gorgeous. Look at this. I love, love, love the floors in here. I always love a good checkered tile. I don't necessarily know that the wall matches the floors in here, but that's an easy fix. This home is absolutely move-in ready. So, you know, if you're into this type of wallpaper, which is absolutely gorgeous, and the floors to look like this, it's actually move-in ready home. There's nothing you need to do in here. Everything is ready. Look at this. Look how beautiful this home is. Look at this kitchen. It's gorgeous. Everything is excellently laid out. I'm so excited to show you guys this home. This is the Oakenstead. Look at this again. Let's just pan around the view. We're going to go upstairs now and get into these bedrooms. Alright, so let's take our view out a little bit. Go up to the next floor. So when you first come upstairs, let's just show you guys this. Wow, look at this. We're going to just get into the look of things. Look at this when you first come upstairs. Walk up the stairs, you have a beautiful liaison, like a foyer for the upstairs in a sense of speaking. And I don't know if I'm saying right, foyer. It might be foyer. I don't really know how to pronounce that word correctly. But anyway, when you first come upstairs, this is like the hallway for you first. Here. And I noticed that they decided in their hallway have like a little chest area, a grandfather clock. Oh my God, this is just, everything here is tasteful. All right, so let's put the walls up again so you can just kind of get in here, and let's imagine this for a second. Look at all these doors. So this, like when you first come up, you have options here. So let's just swing around a little bit, let you see some of your options. Okay. All right. So now, here we go. That's what I want you to do. Look at this light. Wow, everything here is so expensively rich and sized. Wow. Ooh, I like that rug. That rug is cute. I'm telling you, they use green a lot. Okay, don't worry about that. When you change the home to your liking, you don't have to do green. You can do what you want. All right. All right. So here we go. Let's get into these rooms, y'all. All right. So when you first come upstairs, you do have a door that's straight ahead, and then you have doors to the left and right. So first, let's go to the door that's over here to the right, and this is a bathroom. The first of many on this floor. I can guarantee that much. All right, so here you go. Boom, look at that bathroom there. It's nice, right? You have everything you need. You have a counter, tub shower combo, beautifully laid out, and a toilet. All right, straight ahead, next to the bathroom, but straight ahead from the stairs is a room. This looks like a really big, massive room here. Wow, this room is big. Oh, you could do so much with this room. And this room is perfectly laid out because it's not overly crowded. Like in a lot of real people homes, and not in this game, the rooms can be big, but then they have a lot of stuff which makes it feel small. But this room has a lot of space, which is excellent for a primary. I don't know if this is the master because I don't see an ensuite. So this might just be one of the nicer, larger rooms. And then from here, you get to come outside. Let me show you guys what I mean. Boom, you're outside. And on this first big room, they do have, this is a balcony. And from what I'm noticing, activities they can sit and relax and chill out here. They can also do some painting with an art easel out here. So that's just to notate. You can always put like a telescope out here, or you can set it up how you want, but this is just for this tour. It gives you the imagination of different possibilities. Okay. And then let's go back out of this room. And then remember how we went to the bathroom upstairs. We're going to come over to this next room here before we go back to the other room that's behind that bathroom. Over here, we do have this room here. And this looks like a kid's room. I told you the theme in Sims, and at least the 3 homes I'm showing you today in the tour, they are all about green, 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 green. Because as I'm noticing here, a lot of them green. Look at this. Oh, this is fantastic, guys. Just look here. This is so awesome. Look at this. All right, so this is like a single room. It's probably like a teen's room, kid's room. I see a computer. Everything is like green in here. And then, of course, the dresser, which doesn't really match the color vibe. It is like a light charcoal gray. And then there's pink. So the whole room is beautiful, depending on what your color palette and scape is. As you can see with the walls up, they do have photos in the room. I like the butterfly photo here personally, and I'm a flower girl, so anything with flowers is always going to be my go-to. So this room is super beautiful here. I do like it. I would, however, get everything to match, and I wouldn't do green. But you can just imagine the possibilities. These rooms are pretty large. Even this room for a child is large. All right, let's move on to the next room here on the tour. This room is a little bit smaller than that first room we saw, which is probably going to be the primary, that very first room, because it's larger. Didn't have an ensuite, but it's like one of the first bigger rooms. This room is still pretty spacious here, but it's not as big as the other room. But I do like this room too. Look at this. Now, I told you Sims always does their browns and they do their greens. As you can see, the furniture in here is green and then the brown. So when you buy this home, you can change up the furniture if you want. You can change the wall colorings to paint the floors, but for now it is move-in ready, so there is no need to make any changes to any of the rooms if you don't want to, and you just want your Sims to move in. But look at this. Look how gorgeous it is with the walls up. Oh, I like that paint in there. Just look at everything. This home, the ambiance of everything in this home is gorgeous. I just want to show you around the panoramic of the room. They have another painting over here. Look how pretty that is. Oh my God. Yes, let's get into these paintings. They really did outdo themselves on the staging of the home. You're able to, when you move in, put your own furnishings, your own touch. But baby, this home is moving and ready. Okay, let's keep looking at the rooms. All right, here we go. And now we're going to go across the way. Now, this is going to be, I can guarantee you, this over here is going to be the master, because there is an ensuite. And baby, we here for all of it. We are here for this. We are here for the ensuite. I wish it would have been a double sink vanity, but it's not. The only thing I say is for the double sink vanity, because you are in a master, baby. But look at this. Let's just first start off before we get into the bathroom for real my complaints. Let's first look at how beautiful this is. Look at this. Très chic, baby. Look at this right here. Okay. The walls. Oh, the wallpaper is gorgeous. Look at the floors. You following through with the wood. Just hardwood floors again. Oh, look, they have a little plant there. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this rich taste. I'm telling you, this is wealth. Okay, this is wealth. Let's get into this. All right, so of course, like I said, we do have an ensuite bathroom. I wish it would have been a double sink, but that's okay. I digress because, hey, it seems they're going to do what they're going to do anyway, but it's still super rough. Okay. Look at this room here. Look at the bed. This is a California King. 2 Sims could be up in there. This is gorgeous. Okay, everything about this room screams beauty. Beauty at its finest, baby. You don't have to change anything up in here. Everything in here is super fine, gorgeous. Even the plant smells new money, baby. This home is a killer. Killer. It's gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, just phenomenal. Honey, this room is great. I look at it. All right. And then out of the foyer, however you pronounce it, off of that, when you go out these double doors here, honey, we're doing this ring around. You do have an extra outdoor area here, guys. So let's just put the walls up and you guys get a chance to see it. Look at this beautiful home. Look at this. Oh, my God. This is the front view of the home, but look at this. Let's come in, honey. Bring it in. You just sit there and just relax outside. A sunset if you choose, a sunrise, whatever you want, honey, midday. This is beautiful, a gorgeous home. This is Oakenstead. This home is a little over $231,000, and it can be yours if your Sims work hard enough. This can be yours, babies. This is gorgeous. Look at how gorgeous this is, though. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get into the entire view of the home for Oakenstead. Give you guys this one last little view, babies. Look at this, y'all. Look at this beautiful home. We started off with this excellent landscaping, y'all. Just absolutely gorgeous. Look at this home. Fantastic. This is gorgeous. Let's go around again, one more again. You could even, the home is so big, you could even maneuver some of your trees around if you wanted a pool. A little nicer, bigger of a backyard if you have kids. You can do any kind of activities you want. Okay, so look at this. Another little eating area. They have so many little eating areas outside the home. So on different floor levels, you can sit outside and chill and eat. Like here you can eat. You can actually, if you were to maneuver the table around, they didn't want to, but you can actually have a 6 Sims to sit there, depending on where you place your table. So there's comfortable seating. Out here you have seating for 4. And then there is an additional part down here where there's an umbrella table. You can put a couple of Sims over here to eat. Let's zoom in on this again. Boom. This is like a 4-piece there. You got your little trash can, little grill out here. Everything here is absolutely gorgeous. And this is your property, Oakenstead. All right, let's get back to the main world of Willow Creek, and we'll talk about everything we just saw. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, you guys, and we are back in the world of Willow Creek. So we did 3 home tours today. Let's recap on what we did. So our first home tour was right here at Creek Cabana. It was a residential 20 by 15 lot, a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Overall, the lot is 13,268 simoleons. It does boast, it's on the smaller side at 20 by 15. It does boast 2 small bedrooms and 1 bathroom, a small kitchen, living room with a 2-piece eat-in for the kitchen, so up to 2 people can sit at the table. So this home is perfect if you want to have a married couple, like husband and wife, if you want to have roommates, maybe you have a single parent home where you have like a parent, mom or dad, and their son or daughter to be living there. That's a perfect home for that. A little bit of yard space off to the side. You create a little yard for your Sim family. Now, the good thing about this is that it is right behind it is the creek, so it's a beautiful area if they want to fish, in order to find food to be able to have for the family to eat. So we did tour this, and this is in the neighborhood of Foundry Cove. Again, it's located in southern Willow Creek. Foundry Cove has lots of character and its share of characters as well. That means the neighbors in the home, which is the BFF family, and then the residents here, they enjoy the modest homes with the creek, which is the canal. It's nearby for fishing, and a charming active railroad, which is also nearby in this neighborhood as well. And this is Foundry Cove, and this we toured Creek Cabana. And then we went over to Courtyard Lane. Courtyard Lane does offer affordable homes for the upwardly mobile set. This is like your medium build homes, your medium homes that are priced modestly for those that have upgraded from a starter home, that are now making a comfortable amount of money. They're not rich yet, but they're just making enough. They want to get their family into a better home than the home they're currently in. And this home is for the upperly mobile set, classic styling mingles with larger shotguns and more expansive homes. So there was a ton of homes in this neighborhood, but we went ahead and looked at the Riverside Roost. So Riverside Roost is a residential. It is a home that is 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on a 30 by 20 lot. This home can be yours for the low price of 39,694 simoleons. Now, remember when we looked at this home, there was like 2 front doors, which I thought was very kind of strange, and there was also a side entrance as well to this home. So there was actually 2 ways to get into the home, and it was 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So downstairs you had a nicer little family home, kitchen, dining area experience. You had a bathroom downstairs, which is like a main bathroom, and then you had like a little bedroom downstairs, first floor. I wouldn't imagine the kids living, on the first floor, so you'd probably want to switch out that if you would have kids to live in the home. That way, if any burglars or anything came in, they would be upstairs protected. But when you got upstairs, it was so massively beautiful. It was the master bedroom suites. The only thing about the home here, just like any of the other homes that we're able to tour, I don't see walk-in closets, and that would be something you might want to expand on yourself. But this is a 30 by 20 lot, so you probably could take a little bit of the bedroom space away and make a walk-in closet. That is your choice. But other than that, the home boasts 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it is for the low price of 39,694 simoleons. This is a 2-story single family home. And then finally, we went over to the neighborhood of Sage Estates, Willow Creek's most desirable neighborhood. This is a sought-after neighborhood. Sage Estates features large, sprawling estates, lush landscaping, and the best high society has to offer. We toured this home here, which is Oakenstead. It's a residential lot, a 50 by 50 size lot. It is 4 bedrooms and 3 bathroom home. It is 230,228 simoleons. So this is when your Sims have finally made it in high life society. Maybe they're social elitists, maybe they're in the acting career or the musician's career, and they've made a sizable amount of money. Well, really any career. They could be doctors, attorneys, they could be working at the fire department, or any type of career. They just need to be able to have enough money to sustain for the utilities around the home and also to purchase the home. So for the low price of 230,228 simoleons, your Sims are able to move into this beautiful home. This home does have, when you first walk onto the property, it is beautifully landscaped. Let's talk about that landscape again. It was absolutely gorgeous, the landscaping. So when they first come on, you do have a sitting area on your front porch, and then immediately above that, you do also have a balcony in the front where they can sit for a sunset, or they can sit for a sunrise and just relax early mornings or late evenings outside and collect that beautiful fresh air. And then when we went around the property, you did have a beautiful gazebo for 4 people. You could actually have it up to be 6 people depending on the table you want to set out there, but for now it was just for the 4 people. And then immediately to the left of that, right off the kitchen, you did have for 2 people that could sit outside and eat there if they wanted to eat outside, but you can actually move around your spacings and you could have up to 4 people eat outside on the back deck patio. And then upstairs from there, you did have another deck, and it was just a sitting area again, sunrise or sunset. But in addition to that, there was also an art table for inspiration. Could be out there. You could put a telescope and other things. Inside the home of this one, when you first walk in, there's a massive family room with an excellent fireplace, so beautifully. Everything in this home was decked out to the nines, gorgeous. And then as you went further in, you have a beautiful dining room table which up to 8 people can sit in. They only had it set for 6, but 2 other dining room chairs were sitting off to the side, which lets me know that they had a table that could sit up to 8 comfortably, but they just decided to do 6 and have 2 sitting off to the side. There was a beautiful powder room, and then as you got further in, there was a nice massive kitchen, very beautiful, with 4 spaces at the bar to sit, but you could add a 5th chair if you wanted to. And then downstairs on that lower level as well, we talked about the powder room, so that's beautiful. And then right off the kitchen, in the backyard, they do have a beautiful little barbecue grill, another small little umbrella sized table, and that's in a small little corridor courtyard. But in this home, you could also add a swimming pool if you wanted to, an infinity pool. You can put like a tree house if you have kids, and other beautiful things of that nature. And then when you go upstairs in this home, when you first come to the landing area, I call it the foyer. It could be foyer. I'm not really sure how you pronounce the word, but when you come up to that landing area, there are quite a few doors. Straight ahead is a bedroom. Off to the right is one of the first bathrooms, which is absolutely excellent. And then to the left are 2 additional rooms. And then just immediately to the right of the first bathroom there is the master. So when you go straight ahead, the first one we looked at was, again, it was a bathroom, nice little setup. You got the shower tub combo, toilet and sink. And then there was that first room there. It was a pretty nice, sizable room. It was pretty nice. And then after that room, we decided to go looking over to the left. And to the left, we did, however, find a nicer kids room there. It was a little bit on the smaller side, but it's a kids room, so what can you say? Hey, they don't have to have an ambiance of a larger room. And then right behind the kids room next door is another room that was a full-size bed. That could be a teen dream room. You can decorate it like that. And then when you go back around by the stairs, after that first bathroom that we toured, you go to the room next to that, walk down the hall to the next room, and that is the master suite. Pretty large, spacious room, California king bed. You do have a beautiful bathroom. It is a big sink there with the counter space. I thought it would have been a double sink vanity, but it is a single sink vanity with extra counter space on each side of the sink. Nice mirror. Everything in the home is spaced properly, efficiently, and gorgeous. My only takeaway from these homes, especially this one, Oakenstead, is that I didn't see any closet space. I would have liked a walk-in closet, especially in a home as beautiful as Oakenstead, especially in that big master suite. Could have been a walk-in closet of some sort. If you decide to go ahead and purchase this home, you're able to update it how you would like. If you do decide to update the home, please let us see it in the gallery. This is my home tour, so I want to say thank you guys for watching and enjoy your day.